Hi everybody. So good to see everybody. My presentation today will be about the changing landscape of digital video, especially over the last couple of years. We've seen a lot of changes, and I'll talk at a very high level about some of those changes and what we can do to adjust. All right, so lots of things have changed over the last couple of years. And we obviously went through the pandemic, and all our lives have been changed drastically. But a lot of that has passed, and it's good to see that a lot of things are going back to normal. We're all here, which is an amazing thing. And as we come back to normal, it's important to realize that a lot of the changes that have happened, they're going to come back to normal, but there's a lot of changes that are here to stay. Specifically, things around digital video. I think the pandemic and kind of everything that happened over the last couple of years really accelerated the natural inertia that video has been taking over the last couple of years. And yeah, we'll talk about some of those changes during this presentation. So one big thing that changed is how people are consuming video content in general. An interesting stat or data point is that in the last year, Americans watched 15 million years worth of streaming media content. That is a lot of watching. And even though we're all coming back to normal, a lot of that is not going to change. People have gotten used to watching video at home through their IPTV devices, through their mobile phones. And, for us at NAB, all the people that are here, I think that's a very welcoming change. So knowing that streaming media is growing rapidly and has been greatly accelerated by everything that's happened in the last couple of years, we want to talk about what we can do to adapt to those changes. And it starts with the question, what do users really want? I think if we understand what users really want, we can adapt to the changes that are happening around us right now. So there's a survey that was done by Nielsen, and they surveyed a bunch of different users about what is most important to them. There's three main things that have been reiterated about by almost everybody in terms of what really drives the needle of importance. Number one is cost. As we all know, we all want to save money, especially we got inflation going up and all these crazy things happening. Cost is very important. Second thing is convenience. When it comes to streaming media, convenience has always been an important factor, but now it's more important than ever, and we'll talk about why. And the last thing is content. Having the content that you want to watch has also been something that almost everybody in the survey talked about as an important feature. So we'll go through one by one on these and talk about what they mean and what we can do about it. So cost. Why is cost important, and how important is cost for users in general? So based on the survey, 56% of people said that cost is the primary reason why they don't subscribe to more services. So, how many of you guys actually have a video application or service, just by a show of hands, versus awesome? And how many of you guys are like service providers or infrastructure providers? Oh, awesome, both. Great. So this is going to be very important for all of you. Cost is very important. What does it mean to have cost efficiency in your application? There's a lot of different things that drive cost, but probably the most important thing is technology. So what can we do to reduce the cost of technology? This is the part where I kind of do a shameless plug about our company and why it's important for you guys to at least explore the possibility of working with us. We're a cloud video services provider, and we're very focused on bringing value to our customers. So as far as costs go, we're the best I'm confident to say we have the best prices at NAB for all the media services. And yeah, we'll go through some of that right now briefly. So we offer video transcoding, media storage, live streaming, and content delivery. We also have a video player which we offer for free, but in terms of services we actually offer at a price, these are the main ones that we offer. So I'll even go through some of our costs, which is also something generally challenging to find across the booths when you're talking to people asking about price. Not everybody wants to talk about price, but so for video transcoding, we offer video transcoding at half, that's not a typo, half of a cent per minute of video. Yeah, video duration. So obviously paying the lowest price that you can for video transcoding is important to drive costs down, but we also have a bunch of other services that we offer to bring costs down across the board, specifically from the video transcoding perspective. So we have a feature called per title encoding, and that is a machine learning powered optimization system for your encoding of videos that basically analyzes your video frame by frame, and using AI technology chooses the best encoding settings for each fragment or each section of your video. So for like a cartoon, you might be able to really compress it down a lot without losing any video quality, versus like a high action CGI scene that might require different encoding settings. So it really helps you automatically make your files as small as possible without losing video quality. And that's important for, smaller files, faster video delivery, less storage costs, not to mention a better user experience because your videos load faster. And then in terms of the other cost savings that we provide, we have live streaming at 1 cent a minute for live streaming, media storage at half a cent per gigabyte, content delivery at 3.5 cents per gigabyte, but that all these prices change very drastically based on your volume. So if you have a big volume service, we can work with you on the pricing. All right, visit kenco.com for more information. All right, so shameless plug over. Back to the interesting stuff about data and statistics about what's going on in the industry. So we talked about cost. The second thing that people talk about that's important for them is convenience. And what does it mean to have convenience in video streaming applications? So 50% of users said that too many options makes it really hard to find the content that they're looking for. So I don't know if you guys had this experience, but you want to watch a movie, and then you got to go hunting through all your different OTT applications or do a Google search to find out where this movie is playing. So convenience is mainly driven by the ability to get the content that you want easily, wherever you want, whenever you want. We can look at this graph in terms of how much that has changed in the last couple of years. So in 2019, let me see if this laser pointer works. All right. So we have 1 service, 2 services, 3 services, 4 services, 5 services. In 2019, the majority of people just had 1 service. Second, followed by 2 services, followed by 3 services. 4 and 5 services were the minority. This was 2 years ago. Now in 2022, 1 service is actually the minority. Not the complete minority, but it's no longer the leader. Most people have at least 2 services. Maybe many have 3 services. More people have 3 services than have 2 services. And then we even see this 6 services category pop up, which we didn't see in 2019. So people have more services than what they know what to do with. And in order to account and adjust for that, some ideas to make things more convenient are one of the big things that actually people themselves said that they wanted was bundling, stream bundles. So we actually left the world of bundles way back when with the cable provider offerings, but now it seems with this fragmentation of video services, bundling is once again becoming an important thing that users want. They want one service or some kind of, market of services where they can go and access all the different content that is available to them. So something to look into in terms of partnerships, maybe offering, an application where you can bring a lot of different content in. I think that's very valuable. And the last one is content. So how fast is content growing now? So in the last 2 years, 171,000 unique titles have been added to the streaming, marketing sphere. Just as a comparison, in 2019 we had 646,000 unique titles. 2022 we have 817,000 unique titles. So that's an increase of 26% just in 2 years. So the amount of content, unique content, is growing. It's what users want. And briefly talk about how you can get more content in your application. One thing you can do is grow your network of distributors. That's kind of the obvious one. Seek out people that will be able to provide existing content to you, work on deals, and negotiate ways to get more content on your media application. You can think about producing your own content, as many people do. That also kind of solves, in some ways, the cost barrier. If you could produce content cheaply, you can not worry about distribution costs or licensing fees or whatever else comes from the cost side. And another way is increase ways to get user-generated content. So if you can find a way for users to create their own content and upload it to your system, that's a great way to increase the amount of content you have. Great, so I kind of just went through a very high level of the changing landscape and the most important things to users. Real quick about our company and the services we provide. So we have video transcoding that we talked about, live streaming. We have a very simple video player that we offer for free, media storage to store your video content, content delivery to deliver that content, the per title encoding system that we talked about that optimizes files and makes them smaller without losing video quality using machine learning, and a wide range of features, wide range of formats and codecs, DRM to protect your content from piracy, and thousands of other features. We'd love for you guys to stop by our booth if you have a chance. We're at W10127, and great to see everybody back at NAB. Wish everybody a great trade show and a easy trade show, a safe trade show, and I look forward to connecting with you guys.